can be an interviewer. When my mom and my dad actually accepted that, wow, this is something that you can actually do. It's something that can actually be a work. It's something that you can actually help other people with. It was a bit like, my name is Immaculate Njoki-Gataru. I am the founder and CEO of Statcaner. Statcaner is a company that I love and a home to me. Like the name suggests, it's Statrace, kutafuta nyota. We're looking for stars, we train stars, and we make stars. Statrace is a company, or more so an agency for models. And for us, we value ourselves to actually put more value and more impact on models than just like other modeling agencies. And the reason as to why I started Statrace mostly is to empower and uplift young model moms. But throughout as I've been working, I've also included young youths because I felt like it was a gap and I can as well take it up. Why am I helping young moms and I'm not one? When I was younger, that is like 4 years ago, and at that point, I had my friends and we were the same age group. Maybe others were just like probably like an year, months older than me, and others younger, like 2 years or 1 year older than me. And like I had like close to 3 people who were younger than me got babies, and they looked really good and everything. Like you've ever been like, oh, wow, you look nice, you know, you look good and everything, and now they got babies and they disappeared. Like even your conversations now change. Like this person is not like open enough to tell you this and that, and this is person you called your friend, you're so close to, and you're wondering what happened where. And you were celebrating this baby together, you know, when you go to those baby showers and everything. So you're wondering what really happened in between. Then also others that were a bit older than me also got babies. And I'm like, I was left in a place where I'm wondering, we were in the same journey, and understand, yes, you got another responsibility, but why is it that now you're giving up on what you had in mind? Like you're giving up on yourself. You wanted to build yourself as a brand. Why are you giving up on that because you have a baby? With all the capacity I had, I woke up this day and I'm like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it, and I'm going to uplift as many people because I don't want them, because probably in another lifetime, they will be also my friends. You never know. So I'm like, I don't want them to be in this state that I've seen my friends in a state where they will even remove everything in their social media. They will literally get out from their phones. You cannot even call them. You cannot, not unless I go to your home is when I'm going to see you.
Hey, Destiny. How are you?
Destiny is not one who kept style.
My dreams and visions inspire me. I will not say, the only person I might say I look up to is my mother. My mother is very hardworking. She's always on time doing things. She's always thinking about the next step, the next thing, the next place to be, like to become a better person, you know. And she will think about you, about the brother, about the other, about your. I'm like, how do you even do this, you know? Sometimes it even scares me, like when I'm a mother, I'm supposed to think about all this. But then I'm like, she's doing it and she's doing it okay. So most of the times I'm inspired by my own self, my experiences, actually, because I've been through a lot. Most of people actually ask my age and the experiences and things that I've done, and they're like, are you sure you're that age? They're like, hey, you've done so much. So it's not a start. From when I was small, I used to have that drive. Because there are things I've done so many things. I've become a musician, I've become an actress, I've become a model, I have become a salesperson in a real estate company, I have become a salesperson in an import and export thing. I have done so many things because I'm always that person who is like, if I can do it, why don't I? Like, what will I lose from trying it? I was raised and born in the slums. And I can see the growth I've had and where I am right now. And even the most biggest places that you might think like I couldn't get, I got to them. When my mom and my dad actually accepted that, wow, this is something that you can actually do. It's something that can actually be a work. It's something that you can actually help other people with. And they actually got me the second and third gig that I did. And they were well paid. They are the people who looked for them for me. And they were like, there's this job, there's this person, call them, explain to them what you do, and, try and get the job. I think that was one of my favorite moments because throughout the years, the African parents, before they venture into talent, before they venture into this is what you're doing, it's passion, it's a bit tricky for them, But when it was so eye-opening to them, and they even helped me themselves to actually go out and become myself, was my favorite moment. So what we do mostly is ushering in events, maybe let's say like weddings, corporate events. So in different events, they need ushers. And then in commercial modeling, you have a product you want to move. So that is skincare products or bags or clothing or, accessories. Call it what product, and they can be able to be a face of your product and actually also push it. So the other thing we do is like commercial modeling, and that one entails marketing. So we can market for your products and push your products. So that is in digital marketing, mostly. So I'm looking for where I can have like a whole space that I can divide for people to actually showcase their talent, train on their talent, and become better people. Because I felt like if I had the space also to train myself or to be trained by someone also, probably in my music or in my acting career, I'll be better. So I'm looking to build an institution where it has different sections of talent. So if you're good in media, if you're good in modeling, if you're good in music, if you're good in a certain thing, probably, you can be able to come and train, have your experience around them. We can be able to look for events for you to go and try them out and actually have the experience. Because from there, with the experience, you can be able to open your mind and also be like, this is what now I want to do. It's going to be easy for you because you'll be exposed around the institution. For me, it was a bit hard because I had to try this, that, there, the other place for me to get what I really want, And sometimes people don't understand. It's not that you're jumpy, it's because you have not really gotten your path. But the other thing is when you get it, you get to have a clear vision and mission. And you cannot set a vision and mission. It's something that will build in yourself. So basically that is what I'm looking to build in the next 5 years, God willing.
One way or another, we're all going to be mothers by adoption, by just welcoming children. And I believe every woman in one way or another is a mother at some point. You're taking care of something every single day. Hi. My name is Wanjiru Mwangi, and I am so many things. I am a journalist, but mainly in advocacy and development. I am also a mother, very proud mother, to a 3-year-old girl. Yes, and I love advocating for women and women's rights and women's ability to be equal in society and for women to be able to find opportunities generally. So why the cause? Why the cause? Oh, wow. First, let me start. I am a mother. That makes it very, very, very appealing. But one of the few things about me that people don't know or really don't realize that I had this vision from way, way, way back. So up in uni first time, I am also an engineer by profession. So there's that. So while I was doing engineering down in Coast, I had the opportunity to do a few field studies with ILRI. And it was interesting because I got to travel a few counties and just not the town's interior. And you would find in a homestead, there is a mother who's probably mid-30s, late 30s, already has a daughter. Daughter is probably early 20s or not even yet in her 20s. And there's another child, like she's a mother, and that's a bit disturbing because that's a child, with a mother who was a child when she had a child. Being a mother is not easy. When I got there and I was just like, wait, how is a 12 or a 15 or a 19-year-old supposed to do this when they don't even have the capacity to even know themselves, even discover themselves, like figure out what am I here on earth to do? And then you're telling them you have another human being who you have to take care of. And I can imagine even for me, the best part was the community that was around me. But so many other people out here don't have a community. They don't have the person who they can ask, oh, I'm seeing a nappy rash, what do I do? They don't. And you can see how it leaks in our society where there's so many women going through PDD, that is postpartum depression, and they don't know. Because you're there, you're wondering why you're constantly angry, you're wondering why you're so bitter with everything, even your own child. And it's not really, it's because there's no one who's around you to actually hold your hand. There are no people around you. And so that brought another aspect of the community aspect of creating Statcaner, because there's need for that. The best part about the research group that we were working with is that it was an all-woman group, other than our main head, supervisor, but the rest we were all women for all the counties that we did. And they would be so happy to see women, like they would call us Daktari. You're not a Daktari, yes, but they're like, Daktari has come. And they would be so happy because most of the time you'd find women in the homesteads. And it got me thinking, how many women out here are in this situation? Like you can see how happy they are for you because you're not in their situation. But you can also see how much they just don't want to be in their situation. And it got me thinking. Over time, I started collecting data and information on the teenage pregnancies in Kenya. And it was the scariest thing I ever came across. Like one of the few facts that is there is that 98% of these girls who are teen moms don't go back to school when they become a teen mother. In the next 1 year or two, they're in the second child. That's a poverty cycle that has just started like that. And in my opinion, if the women in the community are not upskilled or put together, it creates a very, very down society. Because I feel like as much as society is both male and female, but women do hold society. Like if the woman is not right in the house, everything is not right in the house because she's the home. She's the maker of the home.
I was that friend who was off social media and I blocked everybody just to first gain me because of all that single momhood brings, which is a lot. So my name is Harriet Njaki Maina, a mom of one. His name is Bayan Daz, my firstborn boy, now 14 months. I'm a single mom. I joined Statcaner. I was actually first member, the Statcaner when it was all starting. And we all wanted to focus on single moms because I was part of that. Kitambo, I used to say it's all because of me. Now, because I have a child, it's now all because of my son. And I want to show him that I can also do it. It's not a must to have like two parents. One is okay. I was brought up by two. I'm a firstborn, so this single mom is starting with me, and so you have to show them I can also do it alone. So, and I also want those who are coming to come with the same mentality. Status is helping you, and it's now your work to actually accept going out there and doing everything by yourself as much as you're getting the support. So I would like Status to push more people. Like yesterday I was told it's actually better for you that you're getting the positive support mostly from Status and the community. But what about that girl who is a Coco Machinal and getting nothing? Like she's only thinking about suicide, because that's the first thing. You only think about suicide. You have depression. Then you look at the baby. That's mtoto anadepend, anakudependia sana. So we want to help those girls. For me, I was helped a lot, and I want to help them, because it's so stupid, I'll say, for you to lose yourself knowing that you can even talk to people who can help you. For me, I didn't talk to anybody. What Immaculate said is true. I blocked everyone. For me, I'm a loner. Like, go back and then sit down. Then I just think about me. I help myself out, me. But when I found out that I can talk to people and they can help me, it really helped me a lot. So I want to do that, and I want Status to do that, to help those who can't talk and who cannot help themselves at the moment, because I know it's in them that they can bring themselves up.
Well, the challenges I've faced are so many. I don't think I can mention all of them. But there's one in specific that, oh God, I want to cut out my heart and be like, I'm out there just saying it, And number one is how people misinterpret us. Some of the girls might probably work in a club, and someone will be like, because you're doing this job, probably you have to be cheap, you have to be there for me with all the needs. I can touch you however I feel like. And I really hate that. And it's something I would love to change and fight for as I'm growing. Status. Because it's something I've also experienced. Like I said, I've worked as a model and then also as an usher with different agencies for the past 3 years. So it's something I've also experienced, and I did not like it at all. And even right now, I'm still putting up measures on how to actually help them defend on themselves. And also by putting up contracts where we can be able to protect you in some way is also something good that I'm actually, trying to build up so that I can also help them in protecting themselves. And the other thing is word of mouth. I always speak it out like, I am a model and do not misinterpret me. This is what I can do, and I can actually transform your product or your market or your business to something big, just me being a model. So you actually need me in your space as a profession.
I love Ima for one thing as a partner. She's always going out, and she's made us go out on ourselves like, oh, it's going to constantly plug Status, constantly plug it out, because we can't say that we want to make impact and ourselves, we're not fighting for that impact ourselves. So just being constantly mentioning the names in rooms, like, I do this, we do this, these people, and this is our plan, this is our vision. So that's how we're also working to find partners, and sometimes with partners who we feel would be a good addition to what we're doing, because they're probably in the same line, or they have a vision very similar to ours, or they see into the vision.
Good things don't come easily. And in this generation, we really fight to get things very easily. You want to be 19, but living like a 30-year-old. It doesn't happen. It can, with good luck. But also, you need to put some effort, So you cannot just be at home, sitting down, and you're expecting things to work out. Sometimes you just have to wake up from that bed, either with prayers or with people or with your social media. Find a way to wake up. Don't just be there.
I credit a lot of my daughter to the current me because she taught me to be very resilient, but at the same time very fun, outgoing. Just go through all the motions as they are. As they come, go through them. If it's a wall, go through it. If it's fun flowers, run through them and pick them, enjoy them.